Hi guys, this is Greg Doyle for Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat. Guys, coming to you with a quick prediction video just now. The fight I want to talk to you guys about takes place this Saturday. It's the main event on the Matchroom show. It is between Josh Kelly, who is 10 wins, no losses, 1 draw, and he takes on David Avanesyan, who is 26 wins, 3 losses and 1 draw. This bout is for the European welterweight title. Guys, great to be back speaking to you. Really busy week. I want to get straight down to the point. What a fight. Really looking forward to this one. It is a very intriguing fight for a number of reasons. You've got Josh Kelly, as I say, who is 10-0 with 1 draw. Josh Kelly, he's not done an awful lot wrong in his career, aside from the draw, to Ray Robinson on the undercard of Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz. It was a bit of a risky fight for Matchroom to take, I believe. Robinson was coming off of the draw with Kavaliauskas, who was undefeated at the time. It seemed as though there could have been a level for Kelly to step up before Ray Robinson. It was a bit of a strange one, but it was a good fight. It ended in a draw. I think that Kelly's inexperience told in that fight. That worries me a little bit about Saturday because he's stepping up the levels again. In his last fight there, he had the routine win over Winston Campos. Although that sounds great, he almost got a shutout, maybe dropped a round or 2. We're still looking at a guy that Josh Taylor stopped in 3 rounds. So for me, Josh Kelly, he's got all the talent in the world, but I think he needs to step up on Saturday if he's going to get the W. If we then look at the champion, David Avanesyan. David Avanesyan, I say he's 26-3-1. He's been in with tremendous company over the years. He retired Shane Mosley a few years back. He has the 2 back-to-back wins over Kerman Larriega, who was the undefeated European champion from Spain, who had stoppage wins over Bradley Skeet from this country, Frankie Gavin, etc. And in his last fight there, he stopped, I believe the fella was Del Rio, in the first round in a defence of the EBU title. I'll be honest, I don't know if the fella should have been in there for the European title, but Avanesyan looked good, he looked dangerous. So yeah, this is a really live fight on Saturday, guys. I'm really looking forward to it, but I've also got those... I'm impartial in these videos, but I like to see British fighters doing well, and the reason being is I want big nights in this country for boxing, and I have to be honest, I'm very nervous about Josh Kelly's chances on Saturday. I'll go a little bit into that before I give you my prediction. If you guys look at Josh Kelly, he's slicker than slick. Maybe holds one hand up at his face, one hand down, kind of moves his body. He's always waiting to throw the jab, come up with an uppercut, do all his rolls and things. That's great. He's got amazing reflexes. He done it great against Ray Robinson, although he was caught a few times in the corner, although it didn't seem to bother him. But doing that, he needs to be perfect on Saturday because David Avanesyan has a hellish left hook. We've seen it in his last fight with Del Rio. That was the shot that really began the damage before he came downstairs to the body and finished it off. And I just think that Kelly needs to be perfect on Saturday. He needs to be perfect. For me, he needs to have developed a little bit of a punch as well. 26 now, Josh Kelly. My opinion is between maybe the ages of 25 and 30, that's when a man starts to develop their man strength, as it's called. You start to fill out a little bit more. You start to maybe hit a little harder than you used to because your body is still naturally growing. Yeah, you stop growing in height by the age of 21, but the older that you get and the more of a man that you become, you develop, it's a different type of strength, and I'm just hoping that Josh Kelly has developed a little bit of that on the run up to Saturday. Guys, over and on to prediction time. I think if David Avanesyan is going to win on Saturday, I think he needs to go forward and look to not give Josh Kelly any peace, because Josh Kelly's likely to go on the back foot, and I wouldn't go on the back foot all night because I think that is dangerous territory. He's going to need to hit Avanesyan, and Avanesyan is going to need to feel it at one stage. Josh Kelly is really going to need to get his respect. But for David Avanesyan, he needs to go forward, throw the left hook, throw the right hand, and just not give Josh Kelly a minute's peace. For Josh Kelly, I think Josh Kelly needs to develop the jab really well, move in and out of range. Once he's jabbed, let Avanesyan throw back at him, jump out of range, jump back in with a 1-2 and get back out. Play it nice and safe for 3 rounds. Avanesyan's not been by a round for nearly 2 years. Okay? Larry Aga stopped him 1 round the rematch. Del Rio stopped him in 1 round the rematch, and that's great. That's all you need to do. You're in there to take guys out, but ring rust could play a part on both people's, both fighters' part on Saturday. But I think Avanesyan has got more to worry about in terms of ring rust because he's done 2 rounds in 2 years. But prediction time, as I say, guys, I'm going to go with Josh Kelly to win, and I'll tell you the reason why. I think he's going to be scared on Saturday, Josh Kelly, and understandably so. And when fighters are scared, they box better. Look at Calzaghe against Lacey. Calzaghe admits that he was terrified before that fight. Look at Froch when he was in with, say, for example, Taylor. Yeah, Taylor put him down, but Froch showed unbelievable determination to get through that fight, and they've both admitted to being like really nervous and things before fights, and I think that Kelly is going to be really nervous before this one. So guys, my prediction for Saturday's main event is for Josh Kelly to win in the second half of the fight or win a very close points decision. Guys, Greg Doyle, Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat. Subscribe to us down below. Check out all of our social platforms, and I'll be back to speak to you guys again soon. Thank you.